Was I on mute? What the hell, man? Okay. Bloopers. This is another blooper. Okay. All right, listen. We're giving away... We're giving away something at the end. I'm gonna tell you what it is at the end of the show. Whoever survived this long, thank you. All right. My apologies. I touched this blasted thing here. You can't even see it. And here, let me show you my button. Where's my button? Where's my little ready button? I touched this by, you know, when you grab the mic, you touch this by accident, and it starts to beep, and you don't realize that you just muted yourself. Excellent. I'm gonna have to be very careful with this stuff. Okay, you see my PS5. I got my PS5 over here. All right, guys, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it, man. I think I've wasted enough time, and this mute. Earlier, the video was paused. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is, and I'm not gonna cry over spill beans, right? All right, let's move on. All right, all right, let's move on. All right, I'm trying to finish this rainbow. This is a rainbow dolly, and I was just swapping out some wheels. If you take a look at these wheels here, these are all busted up. Okay, so I was swapping out for new ones, and I figured let me just finish it up on screen and get to the Dyson. Okay, so the way I got these out, the way I got out these wheels is I used a flathead screwdriver, and I just kind of went under, kind of pry under a little bit, which I'm sure maybe someone have a better way to do it, and then I pulled, then I pushed, like I pushed back this way, like I'm pulling, pushing, whatever, right? And it comes, let me get it, let me do it again. Oh my god, you cannot make the stuff up that happens to me on these videos. I'll be honest with you. And you know what? You have to turn it into dollars. I'm gonna make a blooper reel. I'm serious. All right, don't let nothing that happened to you just happen to you. You better find a way to flip it. Okay, so here we go. So these are all the old wheels. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide in with this little cutout here facing you. This circle, this little hole here. Okay, and facing you when you slide it in. Push it all the way in. Okay, and do the same for this one. This one I had already started. And I'm gonna slide it in, push it all the way in. Okay, and then this one again. Make sure that hole is facing you, and then slide it all the way in. Okay, we got new wheels on this. All right, so that's out the way. This is a little project I was working on, and I get to toss these, okay, and get rid of this stuff. This is all busted up. This looked like it was dropped or something, like you know, some kind of experiment to break the wheels. Look how bad. Look at all these. Wow. It could have also just been time. You know, they got brittle or something. All right. Next up, Dyson. Okay. All right. The DC17. All right. Now, there's a little trick to break into the dustbin of this. So if we have time, I'm going to show you how to get into the dustbin. Okay? If we have time. All right. Am I still being recorded? I want to make sure. I see you know what it is? I see the bars moving up and down. So that at least, you know, you think it's working. Then you also have to check your mic. Give me a second here, guys. This better be recording me, man. I think I'll be pretty upset if it wasn't, because it looks like it is. Okay? All right, here we go. So, what to look for? All right. With these things, you're going to run into a few different problems. One, eventually this brush is going to need to be replaced. That's just what it is, all right? You see me now? The brush is going to need to be replaced. So let's just start there, okay? All right. Turn this off. I think something's trying to make some noise. Yeah. All right. What does the brush look like? What does it look like over here? Right? Well, we get a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to just turn this to unlock. Okay. Let me make sure I can see my stuff here because you gotta. Oh my gosh. Yes, Wayne. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Wayne. You want to smash it? Do it all the way. All right. So now let's say we have to get this out of here. Okay. Just lift it up. You know, just lift it up. All right. Let me put something on this so it doesn't just fall down on me. I need some kind of brace. So I'm gonna move this little AC thing over here, and while I'm at it, let me go ahead and get my keyboard that just fell, just in case I need to respond to someone if someone decides to pop in. Okay, all right. Okay, let's move this stuff out of the way. All right. So this is off, right? So you pop this out. Where's my gloves? So now when you're getting this belt off, just kind of you know, wiggle it off, okay? Wiggle it off. Wiggle, and then kind of tilt it up like this. You see how the belt is kind of stuck right here? And just kind of tilt it up, and what you're going to be able to do is kind of you know, get it through there. You see? You just kind of peel it through, okay? See that? Okay? So and when you put it in, you do the same thing. Just kind of peel it in, you know, and then put it on like that. All right. So this is your brush. Periodically, you need to change those brushes out. No problem. All right. And inside here, you have a motor head. Okay. So what do we do to get this off? Right. So they're spring loaded. There's some springs here. See this right here? Okay. So we're gonna get those springs off. All right. So we can move any further. But right now, we really can't do much more because the springs are restricting us. So we're going to move the springs, get them out of here. Okay. You don't necessarily have to take them off all the way, but you know. All right. And now we got the spring off. So now we have a little bit more flexibility. Then we still have this head here. Okay. So you get your flat head. So this machine was made in 2006. When this flagship came out, James Dyson created the Dyson in 1983 around that time. And when the flagship came out, 2006. What were you doing in 2006? Where were you in 2006? You know where I was? My son. My son was born. He was born in 2005. And I was probably in the field, man. I was probably selling. I was probably on the road. Selling. All right, so now, guys, I'm gonna use. So I use this flathead and I pry this off. Golly, man, in the camera. Keep it in the camera, Wayne. I pry this off with the flathead. All right, just kind of, you know, it pops right into here, this little section right here. Just this friction, just kind of push it in and pull it out. All right. Okay, and then this comes off by just kind of popping it off. You have to be very careful with these plastic because you see, let me show you what I'm doing. You see right here? Sometimes I like to go in here and just kind of pop it like that. Okay? Like I said, be very careful because you can if the plastic is brittle, it'll break on you. Okay? If it's brittle. So just be as gentle as you can. You don't have to be forceful. So I just pop that out and I'm gonna pop this end out. Let me bring this up a little bit so it's even a little bit. It comes out evenly. Okay, so I got both sides pop. Pop this one more time. Okay, let me turn it around, make sure I'm all the way up. Almost there. Come on up, man. Okay, here we go. So, you see that? So the only thing left now is we have our wiring for our motor. Okay, you see that little white and black wire right there? Okay, that's our kind of a low voltage wire going into, not really low, but lower voltage wire going into the head to get that motor running. let's see what this motor looks like on the other side. All right. So I'm gonna get this look like a Torx screw. Let's get a Torx screw. Let's see what number this is. Might be a 15. It might be a 15. Let me see. 15 or 20. One of the two. No, this is too big. I think it's a 15. Where are my 15s? Let's see what I got here. Yeah, man, 2006. I think the PS3 came out in 2006. The PS3 came out in 2006. Don't forget to leave a comment, guys. Just even if you just say what's up, the comment will be used to include you in our drawing on Saturday for a nice little surprise. Okay, hit a like, thumbs up. All right, take a look. Okay, I'm just taking off the cover for this brush motor here. Okay, if you have any comments or questions, just pop it in there. I have a screen right in front of me here so I can see the comments, okay? If you have any, all right? If you don't, then hey, enjoy the show, right? Let's see, what else is holding this down? Something else is holding this down. Or maybe it's just me. It could just be me. Let's see. Come right off. Pop off, pop off. There you go. All right, so now I'm trying to separate this from here. Here you go. See that? This is your brush motor for this Dyson. This is the head. Got that off. We're moving that out the way. And this is your brush motor. All right, take a look. Let's move this plate out the way. You got your belt, screws. Where's my glove? Where my gloves at? Started without my gloves. You know what? Thank God for soap and water, right? Okay, so let's keep moving. All right, look at this. This thing is rusted. What is all this in here? Look at this. This looks like carpet fibers or something. You know what? I want you guys to pay attention to something. To get hair off of vacuum brushes, you notice that a lot of the brushes will have lines like these, okay? And it's really designed to make it easy for you to kind of get a sharp object underneath the hair that can get wrapped up in this stuff, and you can cut it. You can cut the hair. This is what I use. I use, where's my mouse? Where's the mouse? See, I had a cordless mouse hooked up to this, and then the damn mouse got silly, so I had to use this corded one. Let me see if I can share with you what I'm talking about. Here, take a look. You see that? So you can use something like this. You see the seam ripper? It's something people use in sewing to take out stitches and stuff like that. So you can use that seam ripper, or you can use the hook blade like I have here. Let me see if I can, let me switch the screen up again. Okay. All right. See this hook blade? Okay. And you can just hook, you know, you can get the hair, and it just cuts right through the hair. Okay. So if you're going like this, you just get it underneath the hair and cut it, or away from yourself, so you don't, because sometimes if you're forcing things, you might put too much pressure, and then all of a sudden you accidentally, you know, jam it, and you can cut yourself. So cut away from yourself if you want to do that, okay? Or wear one of those gloves that are pretty hard for blades, all right? But anyway, cut it like that, or hold it like this and cut it straight down, and you can get the hair off, okay? All right. Okay, good. So now this is out the way. We're moving on. We're moving on, folks. All right. So yeah. So we have this motor here. All right. Look at the motor is still in good condition. The armature still looks decent. The carbon brushes, you know, it's hard to tell if your carbon brush is worn down right away, because when you see it, it's in a metal case, so you don't really get to see it. But let me see something here. All I need is a little Phillip. Let me get a tiny Phillip. let's take a look at one of these carbon brushes, all right? Because without these things, we're not processing that current that's coming in. It's not being used for the motor at that point. It can't go any further. The current's flowing, but it's not going to do nothing. If this carbon brush wears out, you'll first start noticing like a drain in the cleaner, and then after that, I think you'll probably start smelling things, and then after that, all of a sudden, you'll notice that it doesn't start. Okay, so here, let's see if this is worn down. See, this is pretty good length. It's decent length. Okay, for this size motor, they're not much longer than this. So this is, after 2006, to have this looking like this, not bad. This carbon brush was well built, because you do get some that they're not good, and it happens, and they burn out too fast, they crumble, you know, stuff like that. Okay, all right. Okay, now I do have a meme for the end of the show. I do have a little bit of commentary at the end of the show. I have something for you, something that I was going through, and I figured let me share it with the people that know what to expect from me at the end of my shows. All right, okay, because this stuff does matter. We all living together here in this little place called America, right? All right, so here we go. So now, so I got that part, right? So what's next? What's the next thing to do if I want to take this thing apart? Well, I can do all the other little stuff. You know, you can, but a lot of stuff, anything up here right now is not going to be, anything beyond this point, it's not going to benefit what we're doing. It's just, you know, it's what it is. It's just, you know, we'll get, in other words, we'll get there. Okay. So what I would do right now, if I wanted to take this apart, is I would take this apart. Let me show you. You see it? Golly, can you see it? Yeah, I will take this off right here. You see this? This is a plastic kind of a washer that can come right off. You're gonna have to be a little bit finesse with this, okay? Because you don't want to break it. Hold on. A little finesse, and you probably should use a shorter flathead. Because it's hard to control this long flathead like this. It's hard to control it. I mean, I guess you can get close to the source, but it's a lot better if you have something with a handle that gives you a better grip. Hold on. Come on, folks. Come on. You're gonna let me go. You're gonna let me grab all of my things. I'm gonna go through all of them to find this thing. Come on, man. It's like, guys, give me a break. Golly, it's all torque stuff. Hold on, there's one. Gosh. Okay, I got one. Nope. Oh, yeah. Here, this will have to work. This will have to work. It's not the flattest, but it's gonna have to work, okay? I'm still trying to fit this damn camera to capture me and what we're doing here. You know what? Forget it. What I'll do is let me move this little camera up. Let me see if I can move this. Can I move this? See my keyboard? All my screws. I got the keyboard ready to go just in case someone do say something that I need to comment on. How's that? Okay, how's that? Is that good right there? That's good right there. All right. Now, get onto here, and we're gonna pop this off, and just kind of peel it off here. Come on, it's off, right? All right, let's go get the other one from the other side. Okay, got my motor hanging. I don't have another one on the other side. Good. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I see. Hey. All right. Let's. So let me take this one off. Pull this out real quick because I want to get access to something. All right. So I just took this off. Okay. It's been a while since I opened one of these, so I just kind of wanted to jam with you guys. Am I gonna have to go through this? No, I don't think so. Ah. Let's see. All right. I just put it kind of in an upright position a little bit. I'm going to try to pull this off of this. See that part? And I'm going to see if I can kind of pry myself away from this side over here. Now, what is it holding on to? Don't worry, buddy. I'm going to get you. I just want to see what I have to do to get you. Oh, I got to open this up. Do I really have to go this? I have to do that? For real? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It looks like I'm going to have to open this. It looks like I'm going to have to get to this to get to that. All right, so let's see what I got. Let's get a longer torque. Let's see, I may need a 15. Let's see what I got. Let's see, that might be the case, it might not be. Whoever opened one of these before probably said, wait, no, man, you got to do this other one. Yeah, man. So, yeah, so they were talking about the AIs taking over jobs and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? It's good that people are even talking about it, right? Nothing wrong with that. But think about who we are, man. Like, think about who we are. We came up with these things to make our lives easier. We came up with the internet to make our lives easier. We came up with machinery to make our lives easier, you know? And yes, every time we do that, there's a shift. There's a shift in professions, what people focus on, what kind of work they do. And just like the toll booths, you know, I'm sure the majority of those people are doing something else. They're working someplace else. But technology made it so it's just, it made sense to have a sensor that's going, because while you're driving, you want to keep going. So yes, there are people that lost their jobs and maybe got transferred to other departments, but then it happened and lives are a little bit better. We move a little bit faster. So I think we just have to adapt to these things and don't get caught up in the fear, you know, the fear stuff. It doesn't mean that you're not cautious, right? But these are tools. And I think if we remember that, we'll get the most out of it. And the ones who prepare will be better off. You know, whoever prepare for these changes that are inevitable are going to be better off, period. In any, what is this? Is this a Phillip or something? Did they really do that? Oh my God, there's a Phillip down there. I'm here sticking it in like, it's not going in. What the hell? It's like it's not going in. It doesn't fit. Oh my God. All right. Look at that. I think I did it. Let me show you what I have here. This here is a secondary filter, guys. Take a look. You see this right here that I just took off? It's this panel. It's the panel that sits right here. And it looks like you can remove it with just one screw. Just screw in the back. And just one screw in the back can remove this, and you have access to another filter. Let me see if we can get the filter out. Okay, without having to take the rest of the machine out. Now, from the looks of things, this has never been cleaned, this filter here. And there are people out there that have these Dysons that don't even know that this filter is here. Okay, pull it straight out. You see that? Oh, look at that. Oh, coño, bro. Let me show you this filter up close. Where's my scene here? Let's see if you can see this. Take a look. See that? Now, what do you think the motor is trying to do when it's trying to clean this? What kind of fight do you think that motor has? Huh? This motor is burning up, trying to vacuum through this filter. Okay? Yay, yay, yay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, let's move some of this out the way. Take a look. I got a trash right over there. Look how thick it is, just so you can see what I'm talking about. And a lot of filters, guys, are in this situation right now. Hoovers. If you have a vacuum that has a dustbin, okay, and you've never changed the filter, you've never even seen the filter, most likely the filter is above the dustbin at the top. All right. If you take off your dustbin and the suction is up top, a lot of the vacuums, the filters are up top on the dustbin. This section of the dustbin. Let me show you. This section. Right here. And for a lot of vacuums, you just do a twist like that, and it comes right off. And you can just go and clean out that filter. That filter alone will burn out your motor. Okay? That filter will burn out your motor, guys. All right? Trust me on that one. The same thing that's happening with this. You see that? So, I'll move this to the side. Okay, let's keep rocking and rolling. Now look, if all you figured out was how to change a brush, maybe even how to swap out your brush motor, because this, once you get access to the brush motor, the next step is to swap it out if that's what you need to do. How to get access to that filter. These things alone for this particular Dyson is a benefit to just to know this part, up to this part. Okay? Now, let's keep moving. All right, let me vacuum some of this, because let me vacuum some of this stuff. Got my trusty vacuum. I upgraded my vacuum, guys. Number one, I'm using this Kirby hose, much longer than my other hose that I had. And is it 2 screws? Let me double check. Hold on. No, it's 1 screw. It's 1 screw. There are 2 screw holes back there, but I think that's for something else. I'm just cleaning it up, guys. Give me a second. All right, let's transfer over. All right. Okay. Now, the other filter that you're going to have is a... Take a look. Oh, God. Hold it up. Come. So this is another filter. This is this. Now, see, now this one is clean. You see that? So this was switched out. Okay? But because it's very hard to even know about this one here, a lot of times people don't know about this, so nothing happens. But we're going to look at this motor. We're going to see if something happened to this as a result of all of that dirt, like being built up around this thing, okay? All right, so we're getting there, guys. I'm kind of feeling my way around because it's been a minute since I messed with these things. But this is what we do. We're going to find out. We're going to figure it out. All right? I just took this one off. This piece just came off. You see that? Okay? This is the slider on the side. Okay? And what it has, let me see if I can share it with you. Let me see if you can see it. Oh my gosh. I am in such a position here. Okay? Don't worry. I'll keep adjusting and fixing, and so this goes on this section here, so it can turn like that, okay? And it has these slots here, this little section. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it has this slot here. See that slot where these things will slide into, okay? And then you can turn it. All right, okay. So this is out the way. All right, let's keep feeling around. Let's see what we got. What else we have? Because I'm inside here. This is where I want to get to, and right now this guy. You know what I'm wondering, if this wheel has something to do with it. Okay. But hey guys, what you're watching when I do these things, a lot of times you're watching me problem solve on the fly, okay? As I'm because some of these machines I don't do them right before I get on with you guys. I'm like learning as I'm going along for some of them, and some of them I already know it, or it's been a while, you know? And this is one of those that's just been a while. I'm just trying to see how far I am. Ah, I still got this guy over here. He's still attached. Come on, get out of here. And I got another one. What else? Come on. What else? What else? What else? What else? You know, it might be where this wheel is. I may have to take this wheel off, folks. Okay, let's take off the wheel. Let's take off the wheel. Let's take it off. What I'm doing is I'm just putting a flathead in here. Let me show you. I just put a flathead inside of this section right here. See right there? And I'm gonna pop right out. Okay. All right, and then I can use my little my flathead again, and just get this wheel off. Ah, I was right. I was right. I was right, folks. Can you see it from here? You probably can't. Let me move everything with me. Look. Do you see the screw? You can't see it. There's a screw right down in here. Right in there. Okay? Let's see if it's, what is it, a Torque or Phillip? Torque screw. Okay. We could probably use a drill for that. Let's get it out. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Come on already. It's long. It's a long screw. Let me use the little needle nose. Let me move all this stuff out of the way, man. This stuff is like clouding me right now. All right. Let's pull this out. Okay. We're out of here. Okay. And then I should be able to slide this guy off. Let's see. What else is holding me back? What else is holding me back? Talk to me. Let's see. What else is holding me back? Let's see what's on the other side. No, there's not another screw. I'm just gonna take this out anyway. I'm gonna take off this other wheel anyway, okay? Let's see. What else is holding me back, guys? I'm trying to get to this thing. I took out all the screws that I can find at the bottom here. Is there another one? There's not another one. All right, this is out. Okay. This is out. Okay, this is out. Okay, that's out. Okay. That means I should be able to take you off. What's going on? What's going on, man? Ooh, is there one more? Ah, there's one more. See, there's always one more. There's always one more. It's at the front over here. There's always one more. There's always one more. Just remember that. Just remember that. There's always one more screw. That's like a rule of thumb. You know, it's like the bad guy in a movie. And, you know, I just saw, is it Mobland? The Irish Mob with Pierce Brosnan. You know what? You know what I think? I gotta move my screen over. Give me a second. I know what's going on, man. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what's happening to my thing. I gotta. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I see what I did. I see what I did. My border. My border. I gotta reduce my border. I gotta reduce my border. Give me a second. Let's see if I can do it. Tell me if you see the difference in a second, okay? Tell me if you see the difference in a second. Hold on. 1, 2. Why is it taking forever? Oh my gosh. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right there? It's taking forever, man. Let me see if I can switch it over. Can I switch? How's that? Did that work? Did that work? Not really? Okay, all right. Okay, all right, let's switch it again. Let's do it again. Switch it up. How's that? All right, good. And maybe I can increase the size of this. I can increase the size of the main picture here. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Holy cow. Hold on. Come on, you can do this. this. I'm trying to keep that mouse under control. All right, it's a little closer. It's a little closer. It's probably maybe, it might be too close, but it's a little closer, okay? All right. Okay. All right, transition. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Okay. So now, here we go. Let's take this out. Did I take it out already? Nope. Yeah, man. So, the meme. I'm near the end, so I might as well share it with you because I'm almost done. I just want you guys to get to see this motor. Okay? Look at, all right, we broke in. We broke in. I'm not a criminal. I don't break in. I don't break in stuff. Okay, look at that. All right, so let's move this out of here. Okay, so I'm moving, and move it back now. I'm moving this black piece. This is like your guard for your wiring to your motor, okay? Your brush motor. Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay. Get this out the way. And there you are. Right here. Now, if you notice, this don't just have clips that you can connect the motor to. You know, it's wired in. It's built in. So it'll be very tricky to just put another motor in here. You can probably put the splice down here. If you don't want to go all the way to the motor to do it, you could probably put the splice here underneath the cover. Okay? You could probably do that. All right? If you want to replace this motor. Okay? It's probably possible to make the splice like right close to the motor. Like maybe right here, so it's inside the head area. Okay? That means if your motor is sitting like this, let me see something. Okay, most likely it'll be sitting like this. Okay? If it's sitting like this, then it's possible for you to do the splice maybe, you know, maybe close to here, you know, if you have to swap out the motor, all right, without having to go in. So just keep that in mind, folks. All right, and don't forget, guys, like I said, I have that giveaway I'm doing. Leave a comment on the video. Just say what's up or something. Hit a like. And we're doing a drawing. I'm going to tell you what the drawing is. Okay? I have this young kid that I found on YouTube that is actually was working on the thing I'm going to be giving away, and I want to kind of give him his props a little bit. His name is Vacuum Kid. So let me do that before I go, because I don't want to forget and not do it. So let me show you where it's at here. Let's do this little giveaway real quick. Where's the kid at? Where's the kid at? Hold on. Oh, I'm giving away this. Holy cow! Why is everything so difficult today, man? I'm just not having. I'm not having a good time right now with this thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this on my overhead, because whatever's happening right now, I can't explain it. So I am not going to try right now in the middle of everything. So let me do this. Let me add my giveaway picture to the screen that I'm on right now. And I'm going to tell you what the deal is with that, okay? All right. All right. We'll make the adjustment. You know, look, I appreciate you guys having so much grace with me. You know, the ones who are patient. You know, if you're not patient and you're pissed off, hey, man, come on. You know, all right, here we go. Let's transfer this over. I'm giving away this Dirt Devil Scorpion. Okay? I'm giving away the Dirt Devil Scorpion. And I'm going to be giving it away on Saturday. But I'm going to be using comments made on this video and comments made on the video that's coming up on Thursday as the name draw to give it away. Okay? All right. How's that? How's that? How's that? How's that? Okay? All right? And that's how I plan on doing it. I might continue this I might continue this on my other. I might continue this another way, guys, because I do have to finish it, and I do want you guys to see this. So I may have to end this stream. Let me see if I can start another one on my phone, because I think I'm gonna have to end this one. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. So what we have, give me a moment. Monroe Vac is live. Dyson DC17 Part 2. Okay. All right. That's the title. And that's the title. Okay. DC17 Part 2. DC17 Part 2. Okay, let's see if we could do that. All right. Do I have... Shite. Oh, yeah, I have something. I have something here. Look. I have something to hold my phone. I just want to finish... I just want to finish what I started. I just want to finish what I started, and I want to do it in the best possible way, okay? But let me see something. Give me a second. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Okay. It's going to look a little bit crusty, but as long as it does the trick. Let me see. Sure. Yeah, that can work. All right. It's live. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to do the whole thing over again. Are you kidding me? Man. Dyson. DC17 Part 2. Oh my God! I'll you know what? I'm gonna add all this extra stuff later. Okay, let's just get it going. All right, I'll add all the extra stuff later. I can't do nothing about it right now. Okay, I can't do nothing about it right now, man. This is like ridiculous. All right. Oh yeah. God. Oh my God. Forget it. You know what? I'll add the title later. Guys, it's not gonna have a title. All right, it's just gonna say I'm live. All right, how's that? Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna close out the other one, guys. I see you guys later. Tune into the other one. There's a part 2 to this, and I'm live now on